Good day, this is Full Time as we recap the Champions League Round 4. We are here in the extended Ponderosa. Yes, there's a Coke machine there. Actually, it's free Coca-Cola if you want. No free Coca-Cola. We have a lot to get to. Recapping Round 4 here. Thank you for all your support here on Full Time. As you can see, this is picking up steam in a big way. All right, Round 4 is in the books. Who is through the round of 16? You have PSG, you have Bayern Munich, you have Juventus, and that's it. Just 3 teams, which is very telling on the direction the tournament is going. And that brings me to my first discussion point here, is who is the team to beat? So 3 teams are through. Those 3 teams are certainly in the consideration to make it to the very end. But who is the clear-cut favorite? Because we had clear-cut favorites in years past. You knew him. He had the cream at the top. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But I have some issues. When I look at the favorites, coming into the tournament, I said 2 teams could win it, Liverpool and Manchester City. Both those teams are certainly amongst the top. But Manchester City has flaws. We saw it in round 4. We saw it this weekend in the Premier League. PSG, as much as I want to put them on the very top line, I'll keep them there. They lost to the last place team in France. Now they bounced back and struggled against Club Brugge to keep it going. Barcelona, tying Slavia Prague at home, losing to Levante over the weekend. Real Madrid were great, but have been flawed all season. Bayern Munich, very good in the Champions League, not great in the Bundesliga. Liverpool's probably above the rest, but they haven't qualified for the round of 16. Remember, they lost to Napoli. So who is it? I don't know. But what I will tell you, this will shape up to be the knockout stages of knockout stages, even the round of 16. Last year, the semifinals, Barcelona and Liverpool, we expected for them to be on one side. The other side was Tottenham Hotspur and Ajax. I think you can expect a surprise finalist at the very least. Will it be Spurs? We'll get to them in a moment. But it really is up for grabs as to who could be the team. What stood out in round 4? Well, to me, it was a round for the goalkeepers. There was a lot going on. First of all, I would like to take my hat off to Andrej Kolar, who is the goalkeeper of Slavia Prague. He made some huge saves as Slavia Prague got a result they will never forget. And Slavia Prague can thank Kolar because he made 4 or 5 stand-on-your-head saves to keep it scoreless at Camp Nou against Barcelona. So that's a big-time performance from the goalkeeper there. Keylor Navas saved the penalty. Wasn't that difficult, but he saved it. And what it meant was that PSG remained perfect defensively in the Champions League. 4 games, they have not allowed a goal. Keylor Navas, a big reason why for that. And he made sure that perfect record was intact. Claudio Bravo was sent off. The goalkeeper sent off for Manchester City, which meant Kyle Walker became a goalkeeper. Normally a defender, became a goalkeeper. This keeps my theme of goalkeepers alive. And I saved the most important for last. Kepa of Chelsea. If you tune into this a lot, you know there's a lot of things I don't like. I don't like racism in football. I don't like VAR. I don't like own goals being credited to defenders. I'm a very positive thinking person. So I don't think there should be own goals in soccer. Even if it was an absolutely clear-cut own goal, I would give credit to the guy who last touched the ball and make sure that he gets credit for goals, because there's not enough goals. Excuse me, there's a little glitch there, but I'm not redoing this. So in the 4-4 epic tie, maybe the game of the tournament against Ajax, Hakim Ziyech puts his beautiful free kick over from the right side. You probably saw it. It goes over Kepa. It hits the post. It comes off Kepa's face and then goes in the goal. Everyone there said Ziyech has the goal of the tournament. However, in the end, it was credited as an own goal for Kepa. We have VAR in soccer, football. From this day forth, I would like to have VOR. VOR, the voice of reason. Somebody in with VAR and all the referees, if something like this happens, comes in and says, guys, we can't give an own goal. The ball just went off the guy's face. He really attempted to save it. It just went in the back of the net. This guy had a free kick from the heavens, and we're taking it off the boards. Goals mean money for these guys. Don't underestimate that. If he had that free kick, that's what Ziyech puts on his resume. He goes, hey, look at this goal. But now it's a Kepa own goal. Own goals are for the birds. Positive thinking. VAR, VOR. That's what I'm talking about. There were some other things as well. Biggest win for me, Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, they played Red Star. They got a much-needed 4-zip win on the road. And Tottenham Hotspur, after, as you saw here on Full Time, the ugliest game I can remember for so many reasons. Injuries, VAR, came back. They couldn't play soon enough. Neither could Son Heung-min, who scored 2 goals in this victory. Andre Gomes was the guy who broke his foot, and it all started from the Son Heung-min tackle. He has felt awful. He's been interviewed about it, and he talked about it. Now, in this game, he scored on the first goal. It was clear-cut. He looked at the camera, and he bowed. That was for Andre Gomes, as he would say afterwards. He would score another goal, too. So I think a little bit of a cathartic moment for him to get that off his chest. He must still feel terrible, but I thought he handled it beautifully. And Tottenham Hotspur, as questionable as they've been in the Premier League, you think to yourself, they're not through to the next stage, but it looks like they will accompany Bayern through to the next round out of Group B. And all of a sudden you say, all right, here's a team that just finds a way in the Champions League. They have the talent, there's no doubt about it. They have so many issues all the way. They've been gifted a pretty favorable group with Red Star and Olympiacos, so there they are. They got blasted by Bayern, they still could go through, so that's not bad business. All right, another issue I have. Best performance of the round, Rodrigo, 18-year-old Brazilian phenom for Real Madrid. Has the goods, has the look. Real Madrid, all over Galatasaray. Rodrigo scores 2 goals in the opening 6 minutes. He helps win a penalty, I think, in the 12th minute. At that point, I'm saying, what a moment for this teenager. Champions League, he could score a hat trick. Who steps up to take the penalty? Was it Rodrigo? No. Eden Hazard? No. Sergio Ramos. Foul, I scream. Now, maybe Sergio Ramos was thinking, we're in the 12th minute. He'll have plenty of time to get his hat trick. In my world, you don't risk that. This is a very special moment, Sergio. You let Rodrigo get that hat trick in the 12th minute. Sergio Ramos would be vindicated in the end, as it would be a hat trick at the dying minutes for Rodrigo to complete it. He'd score his 3rd goal. But an interesting situation. What would you do? Let the kid have his hat trick, even if he's 18. This is not a hard lesson to learn. This is something he deserves. So there we are. Round 4 in the books, and again, with only 3 teams moving on, it is wide open for so many teams. So stick around for round 5. We have to wait for it. I think we have 3 weeks, because we have an internet. 3 weeks before we get the games, but it'll be worth it. And then we're wrapping up 2019. And remember, the knockout stages for this Champions League look to be insane. Subscribe to my YouTube, Max Brelos, because this is where you hear stuff before anywhere else. Last episode, I talked about stuff I've been hearing it all week, secondhand. You hear it first with me. You know why? Because I'm the soccer OG. I've been doing this for 23 years. I know what I'm talking about. And we're friends.